Now, if you know me, you probably already know what this video is going to be about. But I still want to make it anyways, because this is just specifically for the Battlefront YouTubers. Whether you're small or big Battlefront YouTuber, this video is really aimed at you. Even if you're not, this still is aimed at you, but more specifically for Battlefront YouTubers. I still see a lot of Battlefront YouTubers fairly consistently upload. Now I daily upload, so when I say consistent, I'm not saying you have to daily upload, which equals consistency. At least once or two times a week, or not even, but it's still like somewhat of a consistent pattern. So clearly you're still playing Battlefront, right? Now you already know what I'm gonna say about Kusa, how you should get it. Look, you probably know everything about Kusa. If you don't, I'll link a video below if you don't know what exactly everything is about Kusa. But a lot of you still don't want to have Kusa, and I completely understand. I'm not trying to be that salesman that keeps coming over to your door every day. But this is the last knock, right? I've already knocked on your door once. I'm gonna knock again just to make sure you have every single information you need to make a good decision. So a while ago, I can't remember who brought it up, but someone told me that Vorpal, a YouTuber, now this is not a call out, like, and isn't a bad thing, but someone once said that Vorpal did not want to get Kusa because he wanted to stay natty, which is a really great analogy, and I've been using it for a while because it's just a really nice way to explain why some people don't want to have it and some people do. So I was like, well, okay, well, clearly, if you even look at Vorpal, since we're on him, he still uploads very rarely. He's not one of the consistent ones, no offense, Vorpal, but he still uploads and still plays the game frequently. Now, I can understand if you, Vorpal, or any other Battlefront YouTubers don't want Kusa on that main account because you're maybe afraid that it'll look bad or it'll corrupt your files or any kind of thing that'll make all that progress seem a little useless in some sort of way, which it isn't, but I can understand it. You don't want to risk that account that you've been playing for years. Don't worry, I get it. I've been banned twice on two accounts that I've played a lot on. There's nobody in the world that understands that more than me. But if you have an alt account or two, I recommend just get it on one of them. Don't get it on your main, totally understandable. Get it on one of the alts, because you still want to have that Kusa. For example, if you've been playing on your main and you're like, well, you know what, fine, I'll get Kusa. I'm not a big fan of it, we'll get it. By the way, for Battlefront YouTubers, you do get it for free, so you're not losing anything. Absolutely zero. Anyways, if you do get it on an alt, at least then you can at least try the same game but have a different perspective of it, and it'll be a little bit more fun and it'll look a little better. And then at the end you might be like, you know what, I'm gonna start playing on my alt account a little bit more. And guess what, if you don't like Kusa, if you hate it and you're like, oh man, I never want to play this again, guess what, you never touched your main account. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of you guys here still play on PlayStation 4 and 5 without Kusa, and you just don't want to get it because people associate those maxes with Kusa and be like, wow, he only got all those maxes because he has Kusa, and they'll relate your success to only having Kusa. Well, you get Kusa like 2 days ago and you got those maxes 3 years ago. So I can somewhat understand the pride and accomplishment aspect of it and how you want to stay natural through your entire progress. Whenever someone sees a max, whenever someone sees a really good clip of you, they can't use the excuse, well, he had Kusa, so you know, maybe. I 100% get that. That's why you must, I really push this, you really must get it on an alt if you don't want to risk anything on your main account. Now what you could do is get it on an alt and then submit another Kusa for your main account. Now you don't have to put on your main account, just leave the files there somewhere on your computer, because I want you to try it on your alt, figure out how Kusa works, if you like it, if you don't like it, and if you really like it after a while, put those files into your main account, the new ones. You can't put the same ones on two different accounts, that wouldn't work. But do that, because Kusa is ending in almost a week, literally, and this Friday it'll make it a week left. So it's really not that much time. We have a lot of files, so it's gonna take a lot to get through. The 5 to 7 business day promise, and we might go over that, just like a little FYI. So if you haven't received them yet, don't worry about it. As long as you submit before July 1st, you're all good. Because after July 1st, we can still contact you. That's no problem. But Battlefront YouTubers, you guys have to do this. You at least have to get one Kusa on your alt. At least it's giving you more gameplay to work with. As a Battlefront YouTuber myself, it's been hard to find content to do on. At least I could do some other content about Kusa. Now obviously I'm a Kusa certified salesman, you could say, so it's a little easier for me. I could cut some slack because I know when we can update it and when we cannot, new things, smaller features. But you, on the other hand, at least you can still do some stuff about Kusa. You can still hate on it. The fact that you hate on it is still you know, it's content and it's fresh content. It's not like you're hating on Bosk. Bosk has been here since like 2017. It's not new. But once you're hating or even loving on something new, it's new content, it's new perspective. At least then you still have people wanting to go back on the game and questioning the game. When was the last time that someone has actually gone to your channel and be like, wait, so how does this work? It's very rare where somebody asks that. Imagine somebody asking how Darth Vader's choke works. Like, that's, I mean, honestly, that would be amazing, because that means there's new people coming in, but that's just not a thing. So imagine if you could have those same reactions, but not from new people, from the OGs, the people who actually still play this game, people who are carrying it right now. As much as I don't like these sweats, they're the ones carrying it, let's be honest. Imagine if those people come up to you and are like, what's this whole FOV thing? Those people are the standard of the Battlefront base, and they're coming up to me as if they were noobs. And I'm not saying that as a bad thing, I'm saying that as a good thing, because it brings everybody together. And as a Battlefront YouTuber, it brings views together, it brings the groups together, it's just a pro. So, my suggestion is, if, I know I've talked a bunch here, so you're probably gonna forget about everything, but if you could leave this video in one thing, go check out exactly what Kusa is. You already know what it is, but just in case you don't, I'll leave a video down there, don't worry about it. You'll get it for free, and my recommendation is that you get it on the alternate account, not your main. Now, if you want to get it on your main, you're more than free, but it's just the argument that I've heard a lot is that people are scared to get it on their main or whatever. Get it on an alt account, because one day Kusa is going to be over, and you might be like, man, you know what, I kind of wish I had it at least on an alt account. Do that now, because the alt account, you could get banned on it 5 times, you can get banned on it once, you could just do whatever. It's an alt account, it's not your main account. So get it on your alt account is what I strongly recommend. And I'm sure as a Battlefront YouTuber, you've already heard someone other than me, one of your fans, probably asking you to get Kusa. So it's not far-fetched that I'm asking you myself. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Get it on an alt, it's all free for you, don't worry about it, and I hope to see you soon.
So